It felt like I was living in a system that's designed to keep me average. I was not satisfied and I'm not willing to get stuck just like that. Have you ever felt this way? You're not rich, you're not poor, you can afford the basics in life, but you can't live the life that you've always wanted. Living expenses are constantly increasing and you're just catching up with expenses. You feel like a mouse on a wheel. Life is just getting nowhere. This is the middle income trap. It's a huge problem for many of us. So, are we doomed to stuck in this forever? Can we ever get out of it? How? Before we move on, I would like to say thank you for those of you who help us to smash the like button because it really helps us with the algorithm to reach more people with our video. So thank you once again. And here is an ang pao for you. I first felt this frustration when I started calculating how much it would cost me to live the lifestyle I wanted. Nothing grand or luxurious, just a family with 2 cars, living in the city, and maybe a holiday once a year. And I quickly realized that it will easily cost me about 180,000 ringgit a year. And that doesn't even include education for children. At the time, as a fresh graduate, my salary was just 2,500 ringgit, which is 30,000 a year. I thought to myself, probably after working for a while, I might get there. So I talked to some of my senior colleagues and I quickly realized that most of them don't even come close to 100,000 ringgit salary a year. And only some of the leaders have that kind of income, and most of them are in their middle age. By then, I felt the idea of financial freedom was far from my reach. It felt like I was living in a system that's designed to keep me average, to keep me in a rat race. I was not satisfied and I'm not willing to get stuck just like that. So I decided to learn from people who are successful, and that was the best choice that I've made. After talking to many successful people, I learned 2 things that helped me escape the middle income trap. Since then, I've always put it into practice, and that helped me to build 2 profitable businesses today. And these 2 skills are surprisingly simple. You can apply it at any stage of your life, whether you're a student, a fresh grad, or maybe you've been working for a couple of years. The first skill is the skill of critical thinking. I would argue that this skill is so important. Without it, there won't be any advancement in civilization or technological innovation that we see today. We would likely still be living in a cave if humans did not have the ability to think critically. And that's why we have the education system. It is supposed to nurture our ability to think critically. But somehow this skill is severely lacking amongst Malaysians. Back when I was studying in local university, I noticed many of my local friends did not dare to ask questions or engage in discussion during the lecture. We tend to just listen and quietly follow. We don't question or challenge any information given. Foreign students, on the other hand, would actively ask questions and engage in discussion during lectures. They would display a higher level of critical thinking skills, which many Malaysian students don't seem to have. So, what went wrong? Since the 80s, Malaysia has been a manufacturing hub for the world, providing cheap labour to global brand owners to manufacture their product according to their instruction. Just follow the instruction and do it cheap. That's the motto of the business of manufacturing. Because of that, Malaysian system has always been producing low-skilled workers who are doers, not thinkers. As long as they can follow instruction, that's good enough. And this is pretty much reflected in our education system as well. Since young, our students are encouraged to just follow the system and not question anything. We are systematically taught to be doers, not thinkers. Just follow what your boss say, don't question. And that is why we are stuck in the middle income group. So, if you want to be successful, make it your mission to learn to think critically. Critical thinking is the basis of all innovation and invention. It is the basis of problem solving. It helps us to gain a better appreciation of the world around us. It enhances our creativity and reinforces our ability to solve problems. If Mark Zuckerberg did not have critical thinking, there wouldn't be Facebook. If Steve Jobs did not have critical thinking, there wouldn't be Apple. If you want to be successful, you must have critical thinking skills. But how do we learn critical thinking skills? Well, fortunately, we humans are actually hardwired with the ability to critically think. We just need to develop it. Remember that phase in your life when you were an annoying kid, always asking that question, why? All day long? That's the process of developing the ability to think critically. Maybe we were asked to shut up and stop asking when we did that as a kid. Or maybe today we are doing it to people who are asking us questions. Anyway, it's not too late now to start developing your critical thinking ability by asking questions. When I learned this, I made it a practice to observe the people around me, and then I would engage in asking them about their tasks and the problems they face, and then discuss it with them to find possible solutions. And that is how I developed my critical thinking skills. The more you practice this, the better you will get. However, having the skill of critical thinking alone is not enough. Have you met people who are all talk but no action? We don't like them, do we? We even have a term for them, NATO. No action, talk only. With the ability of critical thinking, you will likely be able to come up with creative ideas. But anyone can think and have great ideas. But the next skill is what sets you apart from the others. It is what makes your ideas effective compared to others. The skill to execute ideas. If you think your company can do better by setting up an e-commerce channel instead of just suggesting it to your boss, if you're able to build a mock e-commerce website or a prototype to run a trial round, that will be much more convincing. If you can show the ability to execute, people are more likely to invest in your ideas. When I was 31 years old, I had the idea that Malaysians want localized financial content. So I took action. I learned how to create YouTube videos and executed my ideas. Eventually, the idea took off, and we have a media business today. The point is, you have to learn skills that can help you to execute the ideas you have. And learning new skills is much easier today. If you want to learn anything today, you can check out our sponsor for this video, Skillshare. Whether it's building a website, digital marketing, or even creating a YouTube channel, there are thousands of classes that you can learn from and help you learn skills to execute your ideas. One of the classes that I really enjoyed was YouTube Success, Script, Shoot and Edit with MKBHD. He discusses how he writes scripts, communicates the ideas with his team, how he plans his production, the metrics he used to grow his YouTube channel, and how we can apply it on our own channel. Don't miss that if you want to build your own YouTube channel. If you would like to learn skills that can turn your ideas into business, do check out Skillshare in the link below. And the first 1,000 of my subscribers to click the link in the description will get a free trial of Premium Membership Pass. After that, if you really like it and you want to continue, it will only cost you less than $10 a month, which is really affordable. So don't miss it. Getting out of the middle income trap is not easy. It requires hard work and patience. Malaysians or Asians in general, we have been trained just to follow the system, and that's how we end up stuck in the middle income trap. We can't change the past of how we are brought up, but we can change our future with the right ingredient. So, develop your ability to identify the needs of the market through critical thinking and learn the skills to execute your idea to fill the need. Then you have much higher chance of getting out of the middle income trap.